Hey guys, this is Nick Marinaro again. Next tool I'm going to take a look at here is Cacoo or Cacoo. I heard it pronounced both ways. I'm doing some of the research on this. Basically, what it is a concept mapping tool, creating diagrams. Um, I, it actually was very easy to use. I use the free basic plan. There's actually an upgrade version that you can get. It's $49 a year. The way it's advertised is if you buy it, like the first 2 months are free. But either way, it comes out to like $49 a year. So basically, what it gives you is a couple extra things. So if you were to use in the classroom, you're probably going to use the upgrade plan because A, it gives you more diagrams. With the free plan, you can only share with 15 people. Most of us have more than 15 students. With the paid plan, you can share with an unlimited amount of people. So obviously, you're using this in the classroom. You're going to want to be able to share with everybody, not just a select few. Allows students to engage collaboratively and create diagrams for multiple use. You could use that from doing timelines, concept mapping, ideas. I talked about debate graph earlier. You could use in that sense to develop ideas, whether it be whether you're debating on them, whether it's you're creating basically a frame of reference for, if you're starting a unit and where you're ending up, anything like that would work. Synchronous versus asynchronous, again, very similar. You could do this in live time. You could do it in a synchronous environment where students are adding and editing and changing the diagram together at the same time, which creates a dialogue, which creates, the sharing of ideas. But you could also do this asynchronously. You can do this. You could have them all do it from home for an assignment. Add two ideas and build upon two of your classmates' ideas or something like that. That would be an option for you to do. The social presence of this, again, the nice thing about it for the effective associated students, says they can use to create diagrams to outline their thoughts, experiences, and ideas, which it brings in that human element to the classroom that they can bring in the things that are important to them. They can share their experiences and do it creatively. Like my other tool, they can use their own language in this. I mean, obviously you want it to be appropriate, you want it to be academic, but at the same time, you want them to feel comfortable sharing, their ideas, and they get to choose the template that they want, which is nice. You may choose one for them to work in, but if they want to create their own, again, that option is there. As far as community cohesion, allows multiple users to add. So you can add, if you have that $49 plan, you can have multiple people adding to the plan. Again, with this collaborative tool, it creates a healthy discourse. You have students communicating back and forth with each other, sharing ideas and building on those ideas. Interaction intensity, it's building the ideas and work of others. I did not use this one in class. I used the Bay graph, not the Cacoo, but I think it's as interactive as the class makes of it, and if you can kind of guide them, and I would say stay out of it almost, they'd feel really comfortable building upon each other's ideas here. They can bring in their own prior experiences and ideas. Again, these are shown on a visual diagram. Instructor involvement, again, like the other one, you might need to start the activity, kind of push them into it, and then just kind of sit back and let them develop it. If you have to maybe steer them on course at a time, that's a possibility as well. But what I find, at least in my 9th and 10th grade classes, when I do an activity like this, once they get started, it's almost like an avalanche, just keeps on rolling. The links to the Rice text, again, with the brainstorming, this is really easy. Concept mapping, you can put in there, there's many views that can be shared. It's also a great way to organize thoughts and comments. It's a great tool also to record these. It has, again, the messaging option. There's a chat box so they can talk back and forth while they're building it. So if there's something you want to do outside of the application itself, that would work. As far as sharing, ideas, you can port images, their own pictures if they wanted to. And again, they can define, label, annotate however they feel fit. The reflection on this, reflections can be shared before, during, after the class meetings. This is a good way to reflect if we watched a speaker, a TED Talk or something like that, that they can use this to reflect upon. It's a great way, again, like I said, to share opinions. They can comment on each other's views. They can also comment on the on the concepts in the class. Pair share opportunities, fishbowl, task assignment, all these things you could find a way to use this application for. Like I said, I found it very easy to use. I think the students would find it very, very easy to use. There's a lot behind it, so they're not going to. I give them a little bit of time to familiarize themselves with and see all the different options, but it's pretty easy. Here's an example one I did with basically for what we were doing for this assignment here. So I broke down our social presence, the classroom environment, asynchronous versus synchronous, the different collaboration methods that I found in here, some of the information behind it, where to get it, free and paid, but it's pretty easy to do that. If you were to start creating your own and you wanted to get started, you would go to get started, create a new one. It's going to ask you if you want to pay for one. You say no, you'd rather just stick with the free plan. So we can go back, create a new diagram here. It's going to lock me out here for some reason. I think I did it too many times here. So we can go back to the diagram that I started. And again, it gives you different options once you create this, what kind of pictures you want to use. I used too many sheets for this one, so I have to delete. You only get 10 sheets to keep, that's why. I did a couple different practices on here, so I used up my 10 sheets for my free plan. So if you were to go back, and I could delete some of those sheets, I could start over. But it gives you the option of different graphics to use. There's a lot of different visuals that you can plug in, but it gives you many different options to use along the way. So again, I would try it out in your classrooms. Again, I know there's a lot of applications that you can use something like this. This one I just felt was actually really easy. It was really easy to edit. Sometimes you use these concept maps. Once the format's set, it's hard to change. This one was very easy to change. You can move it all around. You can change colors, change lengths, whatever it might be. So again, I try it out. Again, it's Cacoo. Try the free version, see if it works for you. And hopefully your class enjoys it. Thank you.